In today's video, I'm going to be reading Milk and Honey Devotional by Cambria Joy. Jeremiah, a taste of hope. I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. One of the most famous promises of the Bible is found right in the middle of one of Israel's darkest nights. It was shared to give hope during the worst of days. God made this declaration of the good plans he had for Israel, not at the high point, but while they were being forced into exile. I'm sure they thought, did we hear you right? Did you see what is happening to us? In what appears to be a sky of hopelessness, God promised to break through the clouds as a glimmer of light. He said he had plans for the welfare, which Webster defined as the state of doing well, especially in respect to good fortune, happiness, well-being, or prosperity. Honestly, they might have looked around in confusion and thought God was kidding. God tells them of goodness ahead as they've cut off from the land of milk and honey to live in a place not their own. What? Here's a paradox. God has made me fruitful in the land of my affliction. It would made a lot more fun to say God has made me fruitful in the land of my blessing. But the mystery is that God blesses in the land of hardship because God himself makes us fruitful, not the land. Years ago, when I felt pressure to get a perfect body, I over-exercised and underate. My goal was health, yet the closer I tried to get to it, the further away from actual health I got. I found myself deep in the pit of an eating disorder with what seemed like no way out. I've never met anyone who likes to live in a land of hardship, but knowing you place yourself there is additionally painful. God not only rescued me, but redeemed my story too. I can look back in the review mirror of my life and see God's good hand. What the psalmist penned is true, though every season in soil. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. Psalm 1:3. We can be evergreen even in a land of affliction because goodness grows where God is. Joseph also found this to be true, though a peek into his life makes you want to look away. He often found himself in pits and prisons. Injustice was around every corner, including betrayal by his own brothers. Yet we read over and over that the Lord was with him. And whatever Joseph did or faced, God made him succeed. That doesn't shout distress to me, though, to be taken advantage of and mistreated with your reputation dragged through the mud, and a chunk of your innocent life gone behind bars. Nevertheless, this rugged rose leads Joseph before Pharaoh, where he's elevated from the prisoner to prime minister, enabling him to save not only his brothers who betrayed him, but every person affected by the widespread famine. So to declare to the one who set him on this tumultuous journey that what they meant for evil, God meant for good. Talk about redemption. Of course, it's not that bad things won't ever happen to us, but when they do, God still works it out for good. Why? Because we love him. There are no dead ends with God. We can look back and see that every wrong turn has led us where we're supposed to be. Not because we're good at direction, but because God is good at redeeming. Surely his goodness and mercy follow us all the days of our life, even in the land of affliction. We don't need to be afraid of where we are. Instead, we must trust the one who is with us. God is in this land, making all things, even the unlikely, work together for our good. No matter where we find ourselves in life, we come to a place where, in every place, we can say, surely the Lord is in this place. I did not know it. Genesis 20:16.